A voice for silenced lambs. Your value lies in more than your curly wool. Shaved bare are left out in the cold. Suffer gladly for fools. Trusting innocence. 'Tis natural to say yes to your own parent. Conditioning mistreatment left you damaged down to follicles. Years later, you were told of replacement father. Was it worth a bother? Convinced of its inspired revelation, Bible doctrinal core subtracts true elevation. Sin originally placed upon you by kin, indoctrinating changes the natural bend. A voice inside seems to yell as I tell her no, she'll suffer if God wills it so. To her pleads for change, I toss a hand waved about so. Onward marching in this new incorruptible army, excelling naturally in all art. To keep a home happy was an honest start. Thankfulness when a pause in heart, alarming. Thought weeds pulled in human farming. Pay positions, discrepancies and division. In love was no indecision. Buried sons, miscarried daughters. For God, I cut down all my borders. Overused by unnamed hoarders. It says none were to lord over us. Worse off down the line, though suffering I fully embraced over time. In fact, what were meant as tragedy to force a realign, I accepted and saw happiness I'd redefine. Living for a future reality, heaven, where I'd then be free. Until then, death daily was the recipe I ate gratefully. Thinking back to all my teenage immorality, is there any wondering? Hurt so much when pastors and their wives didn't seem to realize I was born a second time. As far as the ocean, my wrongs forgiven. Treated as if I was full leavin'. This too I accepted as wrong judgment. Partiality was also a sin, but these were fine men with doctorates. Getting in line, when not really mine, was willingness to follow divine. How could I have known, as a sheep, I was totally alone? Mine miswrapped, and the lie of original sin. To knees brought me daily again. Words on a page replaced my mental with a man-made cage. Denied even reasonable rage. Satanic rituals performed bi-weekly by those at the pulpit Sunday afternoon. Relatives, every friend, conspired against real leg of lamb devoured. Harvesting my essence, stolen as it were, my presence. The more rigid the church, higher ranking, secret, false lights of jerks. Religion's mask brought demonic devils many seen and unseen perks. Esteem of entire community, thought of as highly pious beings. Baz became mask when submission was forced, not only asked. Rootwork spells, a green tree silently fell. Many bodies drown underwell, guised posers of lies. Bees to the honey, these are maggots, flies of crucified. For as I had died, as required to join in potluck and choir, seeking now I see, there admire, swords of non-resistance, worn by plain warlock and witches, my existence the thread of their breeches. Where safest could child molesters lay low? No one suspect the depth of evil, green-lighted go. Wealth built off the backs of sufferers, ruled as it were by a silencing government. These are wolves, if there ever was such a case, encased inside a get-up to award them endless cherry taste. Manifest off innocency. Molesters rule by sacral siphoning. Masses are into this kind of thing, secretly. Real lambs like myself are murdered into silenced beings. Except I caught them off guard, broke out of a hex I'd been under all my life. Never did they suspect someone as dumb as they believed I. Impaled bodies, with their heavy equipment, lay in improper burial. Spirit showed me the disgusting truth of murderers' serial. Sociopaths make up over 90% of the church or more, lured into where we hope to find love, roasted pineapple and boar, human trafficking in abundance, cannibalism, sex with kids. I am a voice for silenced lambs, once allowed return from a shallow grave, re-remembering satanic ritual done to me since infancy, shown vision in real time to solidify their criminality. So-called Baal worship is happening right under nose. In the woods late at night, the holy members go, down to the bone with teeth, sexual groan. I will never be silenced again. Bowing is my birthrightful tone.